Hey guys, welcome to this colorful and fun makeup look. Of course, I wanted to dedicate this makeup look for the colorful festival Holi, the festival that welcomes the colorful joy of spring and celebrated greatly for the joyful victory. And so to begin, as always, I am taking here my eye cream. It will help to rehydrate my under eye and also debuff my eye. And not everybody is blessed with not so baggy eyes. And I always make sure that I go back with my ring finger and massage it very gently. This will actually help to break down the product and will help to distribute it very evenly. And I also like to take it over my eyes and also towards my eyebrow. This will actually make sure my whole eye area has been completely hydrated. Then I just dab all the product in to end very gently to make sure everything absorbed. And also make sure you're keeping yourself hydrated. Now it's time to hydrate those dry skin. Often when cleansing, the skin tends to get dry, so make sure you're always taking care of it. Taking a very light misty spray here, I am just spraying over and hydrating it. And this works as a perfect moisturizer, giving that moisturization and also being very light on the skin too. Now I'm just dabbing all over my face so it will just help to sink in. Then I'll be taking this thick luminous base primer here. This kind of primer is really helpful to create that luminous, very good, smooth skin and also help foundation last very long. This primer particularly helps to blur out the pores and also helps to prevent blotchiness. And if you guys don't want to pile up any makeup on this look, you can simply use this primer and set it up with a powder, and that would do for this look too. So for my foundation, I'm taking very lightweight foundation that will give me coverage but also would let my skin breathe in. To blend out my entire face with this foundation, I'll be using my wet beauty sponge. If you use beauty sponge wet, that will give you a dewy look. I really want that luminous, lightweight foundation look. That's what I'm going for. And then the drill just goes on. Just dab it, blend it, dab it, blend it until you're very satisfied and happy with your foundation. And make sure you blend very seamless throughout your jawline so your neck and face won't have two different colors. Now to hide those imperfections and make your skin look perfect, it's time to pull out your thick and full coverage concealer. And now I'm applying all this concealer under eye and all those blemishes and spot, and using my ring finger again, which will help to dissolve and break down those thick concealer. And this step would actually help to hide those under eye and those dark circles and also those lines and wrinkles. Go ahead and hide those particular spot that you want to. Right here I have a pimple growing up and I'm just trying to hide it, doing the same step and blending up with my finger. And to have a very seamless effect throughout my whole face, I'm taking back the wet sponge again and going back to the places where I applied my concealer and try to blend it with my finger. This would actually blend it out more good, giving it more dewy look. After your concealer are blended, it's always important to set it up, especially under your eyes. If not, then it will crease up and make it look like you got so many wrinkles. With my big, fluffy, soft powder brush, I am dipping the brush into pressed foundation and I'm taking very generous amount and actually dabbing it under my eye so the product would actually sit at the top and fill in the lines and the pores, and then whatever is left on the brush I would just swirling it all over my face so the foundation would not move and the concealer would be all set. After I set my face, I'm going to eyebrow. Here I'm taking an eyebrow pencil, and first what I like to do is I like to brush it up so I can see all the gaps to fill it in and actually imagine a line to go on to. So first I start from the very top going upward and also making a very light-handed, very small stroke because I am into a very natural feathery looking eyebrow. And you guys can see what a difference eyebrow can make. Once I'm done with the pencil, I just brush it out and try to brush it out through my fingers too. And once brows are done, it's time to move on to the eyes. Here I'm taking a very thick full coverage concealer as my eyeshadow primer. I really want those colors to pop in. Then using my very old trusty hot worker ring finger, I'm gonna blend that all out. Then onto the colors, taking this very bright blue colors, which is gonna go into my lash line. It's gonna go into both a lower and upper lash line, and I'm gonna drag it and make it into a wing but kind of cat eye liner. But I'm not gonna focus too much into the cat eye liner. It's gonna be very light, but I'm gonna little by little build up the color and build a very bold blue lower lash line. Now moving on to another very fun color, I have this pink, which is very light and very fun, and I really think that really complements that light blue color. So here I'm trying to find out my crease. I'm trying to fill the bone, that's where the crease is. So taking this very detailed or smudging brush, I am going to my crease and going a little over than my crease. Once the color gets packed pretty good, I will be going on with a little bigger blending fluffier brush and trying to blend it out so I would not have a very sharp line going through my crease. Then once it's blended, I'm going back to the same brush, same color, doing the same thing, packing on the color so the color would just pop out. Then my next shade is going to be this very bright yellow vibrant color. And taking a flat shader brush, I'm just gonna dab this throughout my whole lid, and while I do it, I'm gonna be very careful and very precise so it would not touch the lower lash line and blend in with the blue color. And while I am putting it to the upper pink color, I really wanted to create that sharp half sun cut crease look, but also at the same time not just sharp, but also to give it a very blendable look. And then I'm taking the same shade and putting into the very inner corner highlight, but I really wanted a pop of color, so I used the same yellow color, and I'm gonna drag it a little lower to the lower lash line and put it right underneath the blue, and also wing out that yellow right over the blue. Now I'll be repeating the same step again with the blue, with the pink, and with the yellow. I'm gonna do the same thing, so whatever was blended and all the color got disappeared, I want that color back to life. Then to intensify my waterline, I'm gonna take this blue shade and gonna put it all over my waterline from the inner to the outer corner. Once my waterline is done, it's time to perk up some lashes and make them excited to put on some mascara. Since everything is pop-up color also for my mascara, I choose this very electric blue mascara. This is what the one and this is what the color is inside. So I'm gonna just put a very generous amount of this mascara into my lashes. And then since I don't have much lace lashes, I plan on to go on with fiber. This is how the fiber bristles look like. It helps to build in the fiber, and then you go back in with the mascara, and that's what I'm doing right here. My upper lashes are done. I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lashes, but I'm not gonna put any fiber on my lower lashes. And now the eyes are almost done. Back to the face. I'm taking a very big blush brush and taking a matte, very neutral, toned down blush. I'm gonna blush out my face. Since the eye has so much color and life to it, you really don't want to focus anything or it's not going to look very wearable. It's going to look very cartoony. Then to get done with the face, I had to mix a 2 nude shade to actually get the right color. I don't want to go bold since eyes are already full, but if you guys want, you can always try it. Here I'm gonna mix two nudes, which first one is more of a very pinky undertone and the other one is more of a gray cool undertone. But while both of them mixes, it has a beautiful color. I really like when this two color mixed up and gave that nude shade. Then to make sure my makeup didn't budge off, I put on some spray fix, and then I saw some dots that didn't dry up, so I just took my beauty blender to blend it all out. And this is it. This is what I end up at the end of this. I had so much fun creating this makeup. I really had no idea where was I going, and I think it's definitely wearable. And for a bonus point, if you're really into, you can always cope up with this nail paint. I had different nail paint because this is this festival to try out different colors, and trust me, nobody's gonna judge you. So guys, that will be it for this video. Happy Holi and enjoy much, have fun, and stay safe till then. Bye.